In today's video, we're covering the top 5 essential upgrades everybody needs for their mountain bike, starting with number 1, tires. Now, the tires that come spec'd on your bike when you first purchase it often have way too light of a casing, way too hard of a compound, and changing your tires can drastically improve the way your bike handles and completely change how your bike rides. Now, my favorite set of tires are made by a brand called Maxxis. I like to run the Maxxis Minion DHF up front and the Maxxis Minion DHR2 in the rear. Now, these tires definitely have a pretty aggressive tread pattern. You can see the size of those knobs, but for the enduro bike like I have, this really works for me. For the compound on these, I like to run a 3C Max Terra compound right there, and EXO Plus is the lowest level of casing that I like to run on these. Now, we can nerd out all day long on casing and compounds and different tire brands and types. Now, on this bike right here, it came with these Flow Snap 29 by 2.6 tires, and usually I would replace these tires right when I got the bike because I just know the type of grip I get from my favorite Maxxis tire combo right there. However, since I bought this bike for the channel and this is a budget enduro bike, I really want to test these Flow Snap tires out. So I'm gonna be riding these tires until they wear out. But let's go ahead and get in the next upgrade for your bike that's absolutely essential. So tires are definitely one of the top upgrades you can get for your mountain bike, but to go along with those tires, you're definitely gonna want to convert to tubeless. So right here I got some tubeless sealant and some tubeless valve stems. This is actually a pretty easy upgrade. I remember when I first started mountain biking, I was a little bit intimidated by pulling my tubes out and doing this myself, but it's really not that difficult. I made a complete step-by-step video on how to convert your bike to tubeless, so go ahead and click the link up top if you guys want to check that one out. But tubeless tire conversion is definitely an upgrade that every mountain bike needs. Now it's time to talk about the next upgrade that every bike needs, which is the right set of pedals. Whether you ride clipless or you ride flats, getting the right set of pedals to suit your riding style and your riding needs is definitely essential for every bike. Now for me, I'm a flat pedal guy, so I like something with a nice wide platform, hefty set of pins, and as many of them as you can fit on there to give me that max amount of grip. What pedals are right for you? Well, it really comes down to going out and just kind of trying out a bunch of different pedals until you find what you like, because it's such a personal preference. Now, moving on from pedals, it's time to talk about grips, which is definitely another personal preference. But in my opinion, the grips that came stock on this bike right here, they're just way too basic and a little bit too narrow for my desires. So I found these Trail One grips online that I think are really gonna be my new favorite set of grips. I haven't rode them yet, but I can tell right off the bat they got a lot of things that I like in a grip. These grips have got this nice little rib section right here on the inside, a lot of padding up top, a little web section on the bottom for your fingers to kind of grip around. They got a decent diameter, so a little bit thicker, which is definitely something that I like in a grip. And I'm pretty sure just by looking at these Hell's Gate grips that I'm really gonna like them. But I'll do a future ride and review video on these grips. If you guys wanna see it, just leave a comment down below. Now, the next upgrade I'm gonna cover, I think is one of the most underrated upgrades. I never see any videos on this one. I wonder if people would even click on it if you made a video, but water bottle cage and the water bottle. I got this water bottle cage right here on Amazon. I'll throw a link in the description. And this water bottle I got from P&W Components, but not that happy with this, kind of for a silly reason. It doesn't match the orange of these grips. So Brian, Trail One, Worldwide, make a water bottle that matches your guys' grips. I know I'll buy it. Now, I will admit that this top 5 list of upgrades kind of assumes a couple things, like the fact that you already have a dropper post on your mountain bike, since most of them come with them these days. If you don't have a dropper post on your mountain bike, I think that's definitely the #1 upgrade every bike should have. So there you guys go. That's my top 5 essential upgrades. If you guys have made it this far, smash that like, get stoked, go ride, and have some fun, people.